type in the code, it's for assault, it's like a 1300 code, and you type in 1300, and it's like it's an assault, and it's an aggravated assault. So it may come up as a citizen observer as an aggravated assault, but it comes up in our system as more specific, as maybe an assault with intent to do great bodily harm. In our system, it comes up more specific, whereas the citizen observer, it might come up more general. So that's maybe one of the reasons why in our system it comes up maybe a little bit more specific as to yours, but it's okay. In our computer system, we type in, it's more systematically. It's hard to explain, but when we type in an assault, I know when I type it in, I type in a 1300 code. It probably makes no sense to you, but
it's computerized. It's generated by a computer,
right.
And we have the ability to change the codes and the charges as the investigation goes
right.
on. Yeah.
So is that an assault with a deadly weapon, or what is that?
No, aggravated assault.
If you get shot in the face, that's not. You're not
well, it's not
assaulting somebody with a deadly weapon.
It could be categorized as a felonious assault.
Right.
Okay.
It's in the 1300 code family. That's right.
It's an assault.
Right.
And there's different degrees of assaults and stuff, but it could be attempt homicide. Okay. Attempted murder. So there's different ways of classifying stuff.
Right. How much of that is, this is a question for my own edification,
Sure.
but others might be interested. How much of that is the police officer's discretion or decision, and how much of it is the prosecutor's decision later?
At the end of the day, it's the prosecutor's decision. What charges get brought against the accused, that's decided by the in-county prosecutor. We write it up what we suspect it to be either an ag assault, felonious assault, attempt homicide, but at the end of the day, when the investigation's all completed and the detectives walk it over for warrants, the in-county prosecutor decides what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May I ask something? I
Of
think
course.
clearly part of that question is, when we get aggravated assault, it could be somebody punched someone, and that doesn't freak people out. When we hear someone was shot in the face, there's a whole different level of anxiety and emotion.
Understood.
So is the strategy to keep it there, to contain it until it is identified, and how do we get comfortable? I mean, if we know someone's just shot someone, we're probably not going to let our kids out on the bicycles. If we think somebody punched someone, I'd let them out on the bicycle.
Sure. Can I answer that, or go ahead?
And just to piggyback on that, like today I looked at the Crime Observer and I saw, I think it was like 12 aggravated assaults. I'm like, did 12 people get shot today?
No, good question. Good question.
So,
And you're right, there is a difference between getting punched in the nose and somebody getting shot in the face. And I'm not trying to minimize that. But the best way that we can communicate, or the best way we can exchange information is by communicating the way we did the following morning or that night. As soon as something happens like that, a major, and this is categorized as a major incident, somebody getting shot, it's very serious. The best way we can work our way through that is by working together. Does that make sense?
It does. And we can't add the word major to aggravated assault.
Understand. So, but if we open up the lines of communication and talk with each other, some of those technical legal terms that we deal with can be explained through common sense and just communication. Okay? Any other questions on that? Question number 8. Is there evidence that the crime from other areas are spilling over into our neighborhood? The answer to that is no. And that's based upon your team maps. We haven't seen a lot of that. And I will share with you that we have arrested somebody for home invasion. Actually, the home invasion occurred over in team area 13. It was on Hillcrest, I believe. The gentleman has not confessed to committing any B&Es in your neighborhood. However, he's certainly a suspect. But at this point, I can't positively link him from another neighborhood to your neighborhood. All right?